I can safely say this is the best big screen version of Batman since Christian Bale. Yeah, I said it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
The Lego Batman movie stars Will Arnett as Batman as well as a ton of other people. I am not going to go into all of them. There are a lot of people in this film, but this film stars Batman as he's trying to cope with not having a family. While he's doing this, he is trying to thwart another one of the Joker's plans and teaching a young boy he has just adopted named Dick Grayson to become his sidekick, known as Robin. And in the meantime, he is also starting to work with the brand new commissioner of the city, Barbara Gordon, on his quest to defeat the Joker. Now, if you guys thought that spoof movies were dead, I gotta say, this is one of the best spoof movies that I have seen in recent times. This is like Airplane levels of spoof. This film perfectly lampoons everything Batman. From his first showing as a superhero in 1941 to the Batman serials, all of his movies, a lot of his bigger comic books, it's all in here, and it's all done so well. This is how you make a spoof movie. Forget your Meet the Spartans, forget Scary Movie, forget Disaster Movie, forget Epic Movie. Those movies as spoof movies fucking suck. This is where it's at. And Will Arnett as Batman once again kills it in this film. I'll be 100% honest. When I was going into this film, I was a little bit worried. The Lego Movie was my favorite animated movie of 2014, and my favorite part of it was Batman, and he was a fantastic side character, but much like the Minions in Despicable Me, I didn't think they would work that well in their own film. But they nail it with this. Batman in this was the best part. Once again, he raps in this about how great he is. He kicks a ton of ass. There are so many villains in this film, and they're all handled perfectly. And there are a lot of the more obscure villains in this film as well. It's really funny. I had to look up if Condiment King was an actual villain, and he actually... He is. And this movie hilariously jabs at the recent failures of Batman films, like the Suicide Squad. There are a ton of references to the Suicide Squad that are absolutely hilarious. There are references to Batman vs. Superman that are hilarious. There are references to the really good Christopher Nolan trilogy. It makes them absolutely hilarious. There's even references to the things that people don't want to remember about Batman, such as the Batman and Robin series. It makes fun of everything. And I know I mentioned that, went to something else and came back, but I can't really stress that enough. This movie is really funny and really knows how to treat Batman in a comedic way. But I mean, this movie has a ton of heart also. The entire story of this film is Batman trying to cope with the fact that he has family around him. He's just pushing them away. He even tells Alfred at some point that he's never had an adopted son, when in the main stories of Batman, Bruce is almost like an adopted son to Alfred after his parents die. It's really heartbreaking to actually see. But that doesn't change the fact that this is a Lego movie, and much like the original one, this movie is frantic. There are references to Batman and other properties thrown at you all the time within this film. And that is a big positive of this film for me, but also a very big negative. And it was a negative with me for the Lego Movie as well. The Lego Movie was so frantic, just throwing stuff at you on the screen, that the film really kind of got bogged down a little bit by it, where you were thinking of one joke, then another joke would hit. Then you were thinking about that one, and then two more jokes would hit. This film does a lot of the same. It's just centric more around a single character rather than a bunch of different ones. But that doesn't change the fact that this is still a really fun film. I still had a blast with this movie. Is it as good as the original Lego Movie? And I'm going to say no. But this is still a very good spin-off to that series. Lego Batman Movie gets a B+. Guys, I know this is a slightly shorter review. I've been a little bit sick this weekend, but hopefully I can get you this review out soon, as well as one for the Great Wall. Check that out. And I also wanted to let you guys know that for a week starting next Saturday, I am actually going to be out of the country for work. Yeah, that's right. I actually do have another job. Go figure. But I will be back March 4th, and I hope to have a review for Logan for you guys. Check that out when it comes out. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you guys saw the Lego Batman movie, let me know what you thought in the comments below. And if you guys like this, you can like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.